Phil, it looked a tough game on paper, and that's the way it turned out to be.
It was, no doubt in my mind, just because they were beaten at the weekend against Darlington. I didn't for 1 minute underestimate them. I think Steve's that kind of character, you know, he bounces back. He's been resilient in his career, and he's certainly resilient in his management career. With or without Jack Lambert, we knew they were going to be a tough gig. They had ball carriers, they had players that could express themselves in the final third, and they had a striker who's not as potent as the strikers that we've got, but he certainly was tonight. They deserved to win because we didn't work the opposition enough when we had good possession, you know. And I don't think it was a bridge too far. I don't think it was a game too early or a game too much. It was just the preparation was spot on yesterday, and you were expecting a similar kind of performance to Saturday's performance, but it just didn't manifest itself. So you have to hold yourself responsible as a coach or a manager, but you also have to give a lot of credit to the opposition, and I think they fully deserved to win tonight. I think they had better players than what we had showed tonight, and I can't often say that, you know, when we've lost a game of football. There's been a distinct reason behind it, but this one was, we didn't show up today, and I'm disappointed in that. Just
didn't get into any kind of flow throughout.
Flow's important, rhythm's important. We huffed and puffed for the first 15-20 minutes, and I thought it was down to the system that we were playing, so I was trying to think of a way to get an extra man in midfield, because they were playing through the lines and playing through the three in midfield, and they were causing us problems because of it. I was going to push Reece Devine into there, but I think Reece is very effective when he's out wide, and he showed that in the second half. The amount of crosses he got in, and quality crosses at that. So we changed the formation of the front three, which has been very potent, and it stemmed the flow to a certain extent for 15-20 minutes. But we're talking about stemming the flow, and we're at home. I'm asking the players to express themselves in front of a home crowd and make this a fortress. And today we didn't. We were sort of reluctant. We weren't on the front foot. We weren't positive enough with the ball. And you've got, as I say, you've got to give the opposition credit. They've done the homework on one. They closed us down in the right areas. But even when we did get in the final third, we ran offside, and it was lazy at times. And we haven't been lazy, you know. We've been a team that's worked hard. So consequently, you know, we didn't win the game. It's not back to the drawing board, it's just back to hard work. When we've got the ball, hard work when we haven't got the ball. And if we master that between now and the end of the season, we'll be absolutely fine.
And resilience, you've got to be resilient in this league because the games come thick and fast, and the teams are so tough in here.
Well, it is thick and fast, but it's thick and fast for everybody, you know. Saturday, Tuesday, and you've got to prepare yourself for that, you know, whether you have time off or whether you bring the players in, watch videos, etc., etc. But in the main, we've got that right, and I think we had got it right before the game. We certainly looked like we had it right on Saturday. As I said to you guys after the game, probably one of the rare moments that I really enjoyed my team playing. Watching my team play, but today I was really frustrated watching my team play, and how we can go from chalk to cheese, I just don't know. Same group of players, same team. Maybe I should have made changes. Maybe that's the answer. But you know, I keep on. I will always investigate and always ask myself the question first and foremost: could I have done any more? And I'll keep on asking that question until I see the players again. But we'll talk long and hard. We'll discuss what we can do about these things, and if we're honest and truthful in the appraisal, then you look at yourself first, and you look at yourself in the mirror. And I think I've got that kind of a group of players to do that. But once we've looked at ourselves in the mirror, we've got to have the answers. The answers will come out in the training ground on Thursday and Friday, and hopefully in time for a tough gig at Oxford on Saturday. But it's the answers to the question are certainly within that change room, that's for sure.
But important, you don't get too high when you're winning and too low when you lose.
Absolutely. It's been my downfall, if truth be known. I really take defeat to heart, and I don't go overboard when I win. I celebrate it like everybody should do. You know, it's hard enough winning a game of football at any level, you know. So I'll always enjoy a glass of champagne after a win, but after a defeat, I've got to analyse why and could I have done any more? I'm the first one. I'm the first port of call in my head. Could I have done any more? And if I can, I'll certainly be putting that right on the training ground on Thursday.